Open up the very first roll, and what do we got right here? Oh, that's a 1953. That's a nice one to start off. Next find in roll number 1, we got a 1952. And that is a D mint mark. Got another 53. That makes find number, I think, 5 of this if you count the Westward Journey nickels, which I do save even though they're not worth much. Let's just hunt the rest of this roll live and see if there's anything. It's like a really nice 1976. I don't know if that'd be worth saving, though. Got this right here. 2021D. I wish that was a 24. Got a really nice 82p. Looks like it's got some wear on it, though. Another 2021D. What is it with these 2021Ds? So that's that roll. Roll number 2. Let's see if we got anything. There's a 2005 Buffalo. It's an 05D. Oh, there's a find. It's a 19. Oh, it's a 39. Do we have a mint mark? Hold on. Oh my God, I have a 39S. Man, I wish that was a D, but I'll take it either way. Well, other than the Westward Journey nickel you see right here, this roll had nothing but the 39S. But man, nothing like a nice 39S to give you a scare. I wish that was a D, like I said, but I will easily take that either way. Roll number 3 looks to bring us some really nice coins, one of which is a very corroded. I can't even make out. That's a 1993D. I won't even keep that as a miscellaneous. That's so bad. Well, that was a skunk roll other than these finds. We had a really nice 75D. A couple of early ones, including a 64. That's a Denver, and there's a 58 Denver. On to the next roll. Man, is this a 39D or a 50D that we got here? That's coin number 21 of the roll. Goes along with this Westward Journey nickel that we found. Let's see what this is. Oh my God. That is a 1963D. It had literally all the makings of a of a much older Jefferson nickel. Man, I wish that was one of those older ones, but it is still a find, just like this 63. Other than this, that 5th roll was skunk, so on to the 6th roll. I see that the 6th roll's a bit better. It's a 1963 Philly. Same roll, we have a 1947. That is a Philadelphia as well. There's nothing like a couple of Westward Journeys to round off one roll. So let's see what's in this next roll. Look at that. A 1956. And that is a Philly as well. Let's see what this one is. Of course, we're looking for 2024s. There's a little Westward Journey for the stash. Man, is that a 2024? Nope, that's a 2020D, and that's a 2023P to go with it. There's a little find. 1953, and that's a San Francisco. Second San Francisco of the hunt. Definitely a good one. Roll number 8. See what's in here. Oh, there's a 70. That's a Denver. Almost a San Francisco. We got a mint mark on the back of this one. Is that a D or is that an S? That is a D. And that is a 1964. I apologize for the camera not focusing in, but sometimes it likes to do that. Got a find right here. That is a 1964. And that's going to be a Denver. We also have this miscellaneous find. You can't really see it on camera, but I like the toning of it. It gives me the vibes of a satin finish coin. And it does qualify as a satin finish coin because a 2006 D is one of the years they were made. Adds really no value to it, but they could be pretty cool in the matters of toning. And here's another find as we're on camera. It's a 1961 Denver. Same roll, and this was two finds in about 5 coins of each other. A 63 and a 64. One's a Philly and one's a Denver. About 2 and 5 to go arm in arm and possibly hand in hand. As we got another 1964. Man, this roll is seemingly fire. There's another 64 Denver. There's a 87P. Nothing really valuable there. But hey, that roll was pretty cool. Second coin in on roll 9. At this point, I ought to just make it a live stream. We have a 64. That's a Philly. I think I saw something a few coins down. We got this, which is another 64 Philly. See if we got any more. Well, I'll let you know if I find something in this roll. There was nothing else in roll number 9, but look at this. There's a really nice 1953. That's a nice 1953 Denver. That might even grade Mid-State. Followed by another find. That's a 1963. Is that a Denver? Yes, it is. That D mint mark is standing clear as any. Same roll. We have a Denver Ender. And it's a 1964. What's this one? Oh, that's just a 76D. Wish it was an S and we could call it a proof. Other than the 1970S, the rest of roll number 10 was skunk. But look at this. About halfway into roll number 11, we have a 1952 San Francisco. Roll number 12, we got a really nice 1964. That's going to be a Denver. Roll 12 had a pair of Westward Journeys. Now we got a 1952. Really nice condition, probably AU. And that is a San Francisco. And I'm pretty sure we got back-to-back finds again with a 64. And that's going to be a Philly. Can't forget these two. I just found these back-to-back in a row. It's the second time I found them right near each other. And it's the same result. Wow. Look at this. We got a San Francisco Ender, and it's a really nice one. And that is a 1954. Followed by our second Westward Journey of the roll. We have what looks like an Oldie. And that is a 62. And then we have an Ocean in View. Let's go ahead and hunt the rest of the roll on camera. And there's a 1954. May have had a bath in acid over its time. It's a Philly. We'll take it. Roll number 14, we have a Denver Ender. And that is a 64. I'm pretty sure there were a total of 3 1964s in that roll. Found 2 more after the one on camera, as well as a 1954 Denver, and a couple of Westward Journeys. So far in roll 15, we've had a 64 Denver and 3 Westward Journeys. And there's another 64 Denver. So roll 15 had a total of 5 Westward Journeys and 3 pre-1965s with another 64 Denver. We have another Denver Ender, and that is a 58. Other than that, roll 17 was skunk. Well, no, I mean roll 16 was skunk. We have a Denver Ender right here. It's going to be a 1964. Look at this right here. Roll number 17. Let's hope this is a D. It's a 49. That is going to be a Philly. Man, I wish that was the D over S, but I'll take that either way. I think that might be the first ever 49 I found coin roll hunting. That roll contained nothing else other than this 63. So now we move on to the 42 Ender. Let me get it open and I'll hunt this live. Alright, here we are. got this 42 ender. So let's see. Is this a war nickel? It is not. Man, it doesn't even have a mint mark to go with it. That is crazy. But I hope, it looks like there's some other oldies in here, mainly from the 70s. Got a 62 right there. It's going to be a find. Got this right here, 99D. I haven't found a miscellaneous yet, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that 42, non-silver. But I'll take it either way. So that's that roll. Well, these last two rolls haven't been the best. Only 3 early finds and only 3 Westward Journey nickels. Roll number 21 wasn't that good either. Although there was 3 1964s and 1 Westward Journey, there wasn't really anything too good. So we've had these two so far. In roll 22, look what we got on the end. We have a 1946 Philly. That is definitely a good find. Well, I originally thought this roll wasn't going to be too good, but we got a 53. That's going to be another San Francisco and a 46. Another Philly. So it's a pretty good one outside of that. Well, including that, it's a nice 81. We're getting close to the halfway report. And we found 2 more Westward Journeys. And a couple more early ones to go with it. Roll number 24, we struck silver. That is a 1945D. That's the 26th silver coin on the year for me. Probably going to be the last one of the year, unless we find another one in this box. Oh, man, that goes along well with a couple of other finds we've had. Not too much luck in the roll until then. But here's definitely the pride and joy of this hunt so far. Roll number 25, right just near the halfway report, we got a 1952 Denver and a 1964 to go along with it. So to close out that roll, we had a 1952 Denver and a 1964. So it's time for the midway report. Probably our best find in the box was a 1945 Denver. Of course, I barely even saw that mint mark until, I don't know how long it took me to notice that. It was quite a while. But man, I always love it when I find silver. But what tricked me is, look at these nickels. Compare these side by side. You aren't really going to make out much of a difference. Usually those war nickels, you can tell when you've got one. But the last two I've gotten, including this one, you can't really tell that. Of course, there's the 39S, which is always pretty good. And I'm unsure how many pre-64s and Westward Journeys I've gotten so far, but it's quite a few, I know. So let's get back into the hunt and cut the chit-chat. Well, this roll wasn't the best in the world, but we did have a couple of early ones. And it's time for me to teach you a lesson. This coin right here, this 1994 D nickel, I have no idea why on the earth I would keep this. But I'll call this miscellaneous. It's just too beat up to be worth anything. But I think it's pretty cool. I'll keep this as a miscellaneous find. But the target for misc finds like this is you don't know why you keep it. Unless it's something like gold plated, platinum plated, hologram, some way altered just to make it look cool. But this right here, of course it's PMD, but I'll keep this as a miscellaneous find. I don't care what I'm going to do with it. I think it just looks weird. I'm pretty sure I said roll 25 on accident for the last one. This is roll 27. We have 2 64s and 1 Westward Journey. It's a 2005 P Buffalo. As far as finds, this was a 69S in roll 27 and a 64 in roll 28. That 64 is also a Denver. Roll 29, had 1960. Well, I mean, roll 30 had 1964 and a 64 right there. Ironically, those are both Denvers. And there was also a Westward Journey. I hope you're with me on this roll count because I'm kind of losing it myself. Roll 31, we have a 1964D. Same roll, we got what looks like a really old one right here. It's pretty worn too. And it is a 1940. Man, that is definitely worn, but I wish that 163D we found earlier in the hunt was a sign of that. Because that could have been a 39D right there. We also have this Louisiana Purchase nickel we found in that roll. Roll number 32, we got a 1952. Do we have a San Francisco or a Denver? It's a Denver. See if there's anything else in this roll. Doesn't look like it so far, but oh, there's one. I could tell that's an oldie. That's gonna be a find right there, and it's a 54. I should have known because it looks like it's been bathed in acid. This might be from a collection dump I found in one, well, not full box that I found. Not to mention this one that I wish it was a 2024D because that's a really nice coin. Same roll? Is that two finds back to back? This one is a 1952. What's this one? Looks like possible that no, that's a nickel from the 80s, I would say. And it is an 85p. Roll number 32 had only this as the other find. But I wanted to bring you in because look what we got. Do we have a 1982 or an 83? Oh my god, it's an 83D. Holy crap. Well, let's see if this has full steps. I'm going to zoom in. That is far from full steps, but I'll take it. BU83D any day of the week. Literally any day of the week. I wish every 82 and 83 coin I found like that was that good, but here's one that I'll take in any condition. It's a 53. We got a 63 peeking right behind it, I think. Yeah, that is the 63. It's a Denver. See if we got anything else. Oh man, there's an 84. We have what was almost a find. If that 7 was a 6, I would have kept it. Got a Westward Journey and another 1963. Roll number 34. Got a nice 2006P. Looks like it might be a satin finish. I'm not sure. But we got a Denver Ender. Crap. It's only a 64, but it's still a find. Same roll, had some bad luck on that Denver Ender, but we've got another Denver Ender. This is a nicer one. Whoa! Oh, I got a lower mintage date right there. A 1955D. That's like the lowest mintage since the 1950D. 55 seems to be a very underappreciated date. I will definitely take that. I'll put it in this pile over here. We managed to squeeze a 1960 and a 63 out of that roll. So let's move on to roll 35. 35th roll. It's another Denver Ender. It's a 52. A couple of Westward Journeys and a 1954 peeking out. See if this has a mint mark. And it's a Denver. This is on roll 36. This 64 and this 61 were the summary of roll 37. Roll number 38. We got a 53. That's a San Francisco. We got another San Francisco Ender. No, what is that? Oh, that's a D Ender. I'm sorry. And that is a 64. What was I thinking? Yeah, looks like it's going to be it for now. I was right on that one. It's a 64 and a 61 and a 2005 as fines. Roll 39 had a 64 and a 60, so on the roll 40. I should have said on the roll 41 because 1964 was the only thing we found in roll 40. And we have a 1952 Denver right there. What's this? There's a 1960 right there. Oh my God. Look at. And that's got a Denver mint mark as well. That's what you call. That's what you call an absolute BU 1960 nickel. That is definitely going in this pile. Almost overlooked this one. Same roll, 1954 Philly. This was our other find in roll 41. And in roll 42, we're starting it off with a 1953. Same roll. Got a 1957. Is there a mint mark? No, that is a Philly. Well, the Denver Enders continue. What do we got in this one? Can never find a 39 or a 50, but I'll always take a 52 to put in the pile. Couple of average finds, and now we have a 1946. This time it's going to be a Denver, and a little bit of an improper alloy mix right there. A little bit of a woody on this nickel. Pretty nice for a 46. So the nickels came out of this roll very garbled up. So I didn't film any of roll 44, but I found two 1964s. One's a Denver and one's a Philly. I found this beautiful 1962. It's not a proof, but it is a Philly. This was all I found in 45 and roll number 46. So on to 47. Roll 47. Well, roll 47 and 48. Those were these finds. I know I'm starting to sound a little stupid here, but I'm just trying to keep it together as we get in the final two rolls. Roll number 49, the penultimate roll of the box. We had a 61, a 64, another 64 it looks like. Well, no. Yeah, a 64, and that coin goes in there. Now on to the last roll, which I'm going to hunt live. And here we are with roll 50. There's a Westward Journey. Let's see what we got right now. And there's an 82. Looks like it's got a little bit of wear to it, though. So I won't keep it. Here's a D. Oh, that's a 41. That's pretty cool. There's a 1980s nickel. It's an 83D, which I thought would probably be somewhere around those lines. And that concludes the hunt for today. But let's recap. We got a 1945 War nickel, a 1939 S, which I really wish was a D, but I'll take it either way. We have a really nice 83D, a miscellaneous, a beautiful 1960, a 55D, and a 62. I really thank you for tuning in, and I'll have to find something to do with all of these nickels. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and comment your favorite ideas.